Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for November 11th, 2015, and happy Veterans Day to all that served our great country. We definitely appreciate all of your service and sacrifice that you have made. So to start off the day today, we're going to have some clouds and some areas of fog here, primarily just patchy earlier on in the morning here. I think by 8, 9 o'clock we should be done with the fog, and then the clouds will hang around through about noon or so, and then from west to east we're going to have some clearing here, but this is going to be like just peaks of sun. This is going to be, is it going to be the sun's going to come out in full force here? We're not thinking, but probably remaining mostly cloudy across many areas here, but we are going to have peaks of sun this afternoon, and then as we get to head toward evening, we might have a little bit more of a 50-50 mix. So this is the system the year yesterday that is now exiting to our northeast, is going to continue off in this direction and out of the picture. The next system is going to very rapidly initiate here in the Midwest, and it's going to head up toward the Great Lakes region. Some severe weather associated with that that's not going to affect our area here, fortunately. A very powerful storm that's heading up through the Great Lakes. You can see that 984 millibars are pretty strong for any system. But here's a look at the overnight here. We should be partly cloudy overnight, and then I think we have increasing clouds late overnight here. Into the overnight hours here. Here's some precipitation showing here on the models, trying to stream in a little bit earlier here in our western counties. That is a possibility in our western counties, out toward State College and Harrisburg, Cumberland County, up toward Northumberland, Union, Snyder, places like that. We could have some showers move in the wee hours of the morning, early Thursday morning. This is all ahead of a cold front that's going to be coming in association with this area low pressure that's moving up to the Great Lakes. So this is your cold front, this is your area low pressure. All of this batch of precipitation is going to move through our area here on Thursday morning, we think. So just going to be a couple hours of rain. Generally light rain, maybe a quarter inch or so, not a big deal. This is going to move through and then it's out of here in the afternoon hours. I think it's going to end up lingering in the early afternoon for most places. Of course, faster exiting western areas versus areas farther east, but generally an early afternoon exit for most areas for the precipitation, and then we just start with the decreasing clouds, and the northwest wind's going to kick in behind the system. Here's your very powerful system up here in the Great Lakes. Of course, that's going to stay to our north, and then we're going to have so the northwest winds kick in. You can see with these isobars here. See these isobars kind of like this, slanted this way. This is telling me a northwest wind. This is also telling me you're going to have some breezy conditions here because the isobars are pretty close to each other here. Not dangerously close, but they're close enough that we're going to have some breezy conditions both Friday and Saturday with a northwest wind. We're also going to have a trailing disturbance here. You can see this right here that's going to rotate through. That might bring a few rain or possibly snow showers for our far northern areas here Friday night, early Saturday. So we'll have to keep on that. Keep an eye on that. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be accumulating at all, but it does look like there is an opportunity for a few snow showers here in a very far northern counties. This would be Tioga, Bradford, Susquehanna, Wayne, places like that. So don't get excited anywhere else besides that. I wouldn't expect anything else. Let's go over the NAM here and take a look at the future simulated radar. Now this is the NAM 12 kilometer here, but this is the latest run of that, showing the precipitation moving in the wee hours of the morning in our western counties, getting it out towards State College, Harrisburg, Cumberland, places like that. Okay, next frame. You got a couple showers, but these are just a couple showers. This isn't a widespread rain all day type thing. This is looking at now here at this point. We're looking at 10 o'clock in the morning, and here's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it's out of here. That's it. Okay, so the precipitation moves out fairly quickly, but this is a precipitation radar which will show changes in both. Will show you both rain and snow. See the blues here? This is snow. See the blue up here? This is all snow. Okay, and this is obviously in southeastern Canada, nowhere near a coverage area, but you get the idea. Anything green, yellow, orange, this is rain and intensity of rain. So watch what happens as we head through the weekend here. You have this little disturbance that we talked about rotating around through here, and this is going to keep moving through. Look at some of these blues showing up here. Northwestern PA, maybe across the far northern areas. Again, this would be south of Binghamton, or the Binghamton area just south of there. So we're talking about keeping an eye on places like Lycoming, Tioga, Susquehanna, Bradford, Wayne, places like that. Very, very far northern counties of northeastern PA, with a slight possibility of a few isolated flurries or snow showers, not accumulating, but still enough that you might see them. And here you can see that again here. A couple renegade snow showers in northern Poconos. So we'll keep an eye on that. This would be later Friday night if that were to happen. But then after that point, we get high pressure moving in behind it. We're going to have a couple near normal or slightly below normal temperature readings here for the weekend as we get into Saturday and Sunday. And then I think Monday we'll have the temperatures rise as this area of high pressure that's to our south. You can see that right here. That area of low pressure to our south is going to start moving off the coast. And by doing that, you're going to have a return flow that's going to come in like this instead of northwest, like it would be all weekend. And that's going to allow temperatures to rise a little bit by the time we get to Monday. But it'll be a transitional cold to warm. So it's not we're not talking about extreme cold. We're not talking about extreme warm. We're talking about hovering right around on either side of what's considered to be normal for this time of year by a few degrees negative and a few degrees positive. And I think it's going to continue for a while, for the next couple of weeks while we're in this progressive fast west-east flow. And I don't expect any big amplification in the jet stream that will allow for these really deep cold shots or warm shots like we've had just last week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for November 11th, 2015. Happy Veterans Day, and have a great Wednesday.